Hello everybody, I am Moldy and this is Born of Bread once again. In the last episode, we went through Lapwing Village and solved a little civil war between the Lapwings and the Badgers. And we restored power so we could get down into the undergrowth of the Forest of Roots. Because that's where the professors went to go looking for their camera and stuff. That's got all the proof we need to prove that Papa Baker isn't the criminal the Queen thinks he is. There you go. And, ow. Some of me blocks just ain't working. I guess that's my own fault for mistiming my button presses. It's just the way it works. Now just hit every single one of those guys, and there we go. Everybody is still very much alive. That's a bad thing, but it's very solvable. Through the power of extreme violence, we can just cut down each and every little thing that gets in our way. And now you're slowed down, and that's gonna really throw off my block timing, but whatever. Not that it matters, because you're going down, and that Cinder Spin burns through quite a bit of FP, or WP, because y'all use weird numbery systems and things are called things that I'm not used to calling them, and well, whatever, that got us real close to a level up. Now then, let's go find some wacky-ass professors. Lint, dig up this mound of dirt. There, ain't no sense in leaving those clovers behind. We might actually need them, even though I very rarely buy anything in this game. I'm just not a very shoppy kind of person. Now here we are.
Hey, professors, why didn't you wait for us? I say, I'm sorry, little ones. We saw the elevator was working and perhaps got a little carried away. But here we are, the ruins of the ancient civilization of the Embers.
These buildings have lain untouched for centuries, perhaps even longer, slowly succumbing to the forest.
The Ember Empire was remarkably advanced, it seems. The fragments of information we've uncovered so far hint at technology far beyond anything we have today. I mean, we've got some, really advanced refrigerators. You can even run Doom on those things. Have you seen them? That Samsung smart fridge?
Quite so. If we could piece together their knowledge, just think of the possibilities. We could probably even run Doom on those crystals we see there, up on those little pillars. Imagine it, boys. Playing Doom on a crystal.
It took a long time to set up this dig because the forest can be so terribly dangerous, so take care when retrieving our camera. And bring back anything you could potentially run Doom on.
Indeed, if you get injured or die, please do it carefully and try not to break anything.
I should say I've heard rumblings and groans coming from the excavation site. Make sure you're all well prepared. And please be careful with our camera. It's invaluable for our research. And for proving Papa Baker's innocence.
Yes, you said that before, young man.
Yeah, that's the whole main reason that me and Lint are down here.
We gotta get that camera. We gotta get that proof that Papa Baker didn't go making Jester and him friends. And yes, save us up real quick, Dub. We would very much like to not lose a lot of progress if we happen to die horribly, which I don't see happening, but it is a distinct possibility. So, what we got here, that's an apple, and I'm also remembering I have no carrying space left. I can't go carrying any more apples, and that's nothing that I can break with my ladle. But this barrel, that's breakable. Oh, what do you know? I did have space to carry something. Oh, that's right. I got that bag upgrade from doing that side quest. Hey, there's a treasure chest back there.
Here's the camera. That wasn't so bad.
Glass plate negatives. The camera's too heavy, so these will have to do. The professors should invest in a digital camera. Yes, they really should. You again!
Ah, please don't hurt us.
You steals from Maple once and think you can take more beautiful shiny?
What? We've never been here before. We didn't take your stuff, honest.
Never was, didn't do, couldn't be. You make noise, not truth. Makes Maple mad. Well, Maple is mad. And apparently has rootlings with ya. And I got things popping up on my screen that are starting to piss me off because I distinctly remember setting those things to never pop up on me. Well, whatever. They're gone now, and this rootling's getting schwacked over the head with a ladle. I'll start spinning them cinders. There we go. And right. Okay, pain. So, I'm gonna roasty toasty myself real good. Now, we just burn. There we go. Just avoid the burning by steadily mashing. And there we go. I'm super defendy now. Now, Load can take all the beating you can throw at him and even more so, and you just used your turn to summon another little bastard. That isn't annoying at all. Well, have a taste of this druidic sickle, you little turd. Probably should have just whacked you with a ladle, then went on and did the cinder spin. Would have used less. Ow, that still did 3. Sticks and stones break bones? Yeah, you are very right about that, and I see you are resistant to slashy damage. So you're getting a very poorly timed ladle whack. And ain't got the power to go using those. So instead I shall defend, which I badly timed the button because I thought you was still slowed down, logling Maple. That's why I hate that snail effect that Cinder Spin sometimes puts on people. And now you got another little bastard popping out. All these little turds coming out to aid you in your conquest of nature. I can't have that. You just tried to eat? Did you just try to eat my lint? I think you really ought to reevaluate your priorities there, Logling Maple. There ain't no eating my lint. He's mine. Only I get to eat him. And you went and ate him. That's bad. How about you get a sickle up inside of you, and that makes you let my little boy go? Well, it definitely hurt you. And now there's a bastard here. Sheesh. Not looking well for me. But fine. I'm gonna nut bow all over you so that you can get taken out in a single turn. And now, okay, you can still spike me while you got lint in your mouth. That make no sense. If your mouth is occupied, you shouldn't be able to spike me like that, but apparently you are. Well, no matter. Now, block this. And, that got blocked. I just timed the press better is all. So, I see you like eating lint when I try to make him block. And Herm. Well, I guess we're doing a draft cyclone because that does a little more damage than the friggin'. Ooh, I am not looking good there. Well, it does more damage than the Cinder Spin, and it costs less power. Or maybe it doesn't do more damage. I don't know. Anyway, here is a croissant for loaf. Nice. Feeling better. And now there's little bastard here. Just can't stop popping them bastards out, and I ain't got the rope to go using my defendy boost. So then, you get the ladle. And I guess defend, cause you're goblin, but it ain't working. Not today, son. Not today. Okay, we're building stuff up, and I think you're gonna defend again, cause there we go. That is still keeping us from taking damage, even though it isn't building up even more of our willpower. That's what's going on here. It's also my punishment for having you use moves that eat up so much willpower. Well, we'll just have to deal with what I've put myself into for now. And defend again, cause it still works. Not taking damage is the big part of this. Now, what if I were to shoot you with some nut bow? Yeah, you're about to get nutted on real hard, Logling Maple. There you go. That's some great damage. And yep, you keep on trying to gobble. Ain't gobbling these nuts today, son. You gobble try, but you gobble don't. Gobbledygook, what are you, turkey? Oh, I was slow on that, Cress. Well, fudge. Well, doesn't matter, you're getting shot with a couple more nut arrows. That will take you down nice and easily. There. Well, love how Lint just slowly slid back into his position. Now, I'm torn between more will and more health, but I do be burning that will up real fast. And we are working towards another backpack slot. We needs that slot, man. You defeat Maple again? It wasn't us before. Maple supposes you do look different. And what makes you say that? How different do we look? Okay, maybe not same as before. So why you come here at all? What want?
Well, we were asked to retrieve that camera, but you said someone stole your treasure.
Yes, I remember it too, you. I remember it fresh, like yesterday, because happened only this morning. I remember beautiful morning. Maple has first leaf start turning red. It is only leaf, but still, me first leaf, me only leaf, what difference it make? It red, deal with it. It beautiful hair dye for me. Then from nowhere, ugly small person, purple and mean, him teasing Maple. Then more ugly purple people came out. Now don't go thinking me racist. Just because they purple doesn't automatically make them ugly and mean. They just happen to be ugly and mean and also purple. Oh yes, Maple remember all of them now. Meanest one, very bright, one looking scary, another lanky like twig, one with red hair like maple leaf, one very big, toppled maple like I was sapling.
A bunch of meanies. Must be Jester and his gang, right?
Then they stole precious treasure, shiny and beautiful rock, gold like sun, one of Maple's very best favorites.
Oh, could that be a bit of that sunstone? That's awful, Maple. Shall we try to find Jester? He could be anywhere by now.
They strong, forest big. Why want you to follow Stealers anyways?
Love's Papa is being held for crimes Jester committed. We need to prove his innocence. We hope this camera has evidence on it, but it looks super old.
Maple helps. Write for you all truth. Bring truth with you. Maple has excellent penmanship. Well, I guess you do have a heartwood of gold after all. Logling Maple's testimony. Yeah, we beat this person up and then they write us a testimony. It's hard to decipher the words, but its intention is clear. In nothing, you not mean to Maple, and Maple confused you for meanies, so Maple extend branch. Not that branch down there. Do not grab that one. Then Maple would have to take you to court. Maple give you only fruit made this season. That's a very nice looking apple. Logging Maple gave you this as a sign of friendship. What a nice thing for a tree to do.
Oh, thank you, Maple. That's so kind. Loaf, shall we go back to Royal Town now?
Yeah, I guess we should, but first, there's this treasure chest back here I really want to go looting. Wallet upgrade. I hold more clovers. Battery bad.
Dub, what's going on?
Uh-oh, my laptop is running out of the batteries. Could we rest a bit while I charge up? Let's find an outlet. Not sure we'll find one here, but we'll make do. Oh, thanks. What's this for? We'd be back on the road. And that's what happens at the end of every chapter. We've been looking for ages, boss. Don't think there's any more shards here. Anyone else feel creeped out by this place? Yeah, hanging out in the ruins of our home. All these old murals and creepy shadows. I'm just hungry, hey. Nothing to eat in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, Jester, can you sense anything? Not yet. Keep looking. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Jester, it's been so long. Everything's in decay, even if we do find a clue.
I was right, man. It'll probably be all broken and wet and stuff. We should just go to town and set up a base. And find some food.
Well, maybe we'd have another shard by now if you guys quit standing around!
There's nothing here, Jester. We should look somewhere else.
Like a tavern.
I bet if we just ask around, maybe we should get some sleep?
Enough! What won't help is you four standing around together gossiping like old foggies!
What's foggies? I don't know what that is. It doesn't sound like something you should be saying, though. I mean, you never know what people are gonna be offended by next year. Soon, cancel culture's gonna be crawling all up inside of your ass just for saying that.
Go back over everything we've looked at so far. Maybe we missed something.
Jester.
Just help me look, Alfie.
And there's another notification that is supposed to not be popping up. There, it's gone. Gotta relook over some of those settings. Anyway, you just got your little ellipses going. And now I am Jester. Fire. Hat. That's what he does in lieu of whacking things with a ladle. I see a lot of not working here, guys. Grrr. Could you tell your stomach to shut it? It's really distracting. You know how I am when I'm hungry, hey? My belly's got a mind of its own. Yeah, he sounds very hungry. I bet if we were searching for a steak, you'd be looking a lot harder. A steak? Where? Yeah, you keep on focusing on that. What are you doing, I.O.?
If only I could find one of my old spell books intact. Then I could whip you up a spell that'd find the shards in no time. Back to using my own actual hands to move actual dirt.
Well, at least you're doing something rather than just sitting there complaining about being hungry. And what about you, Alfie? What are you doing?
Crazy to think yesterday was just like any old boring day. Then everything just... It's really all that's left of home, huh?
Yep. Home seems to be kinda effed. Like really effed.
This is the mural from the palace dining hall.
It's all really gone, isn't it? Everything. Everyone. Gah! And this dumb world is just carrying on like it doesn't even matter! We'll bring them back, Alfie. Whatever it takes. I want it all back. Call the others. Let's go back into town. We need to find shelter. And some food. There's nothing left for us here.
Well, it took you long enough to realize it, you little purple turd.
Wow, what a ride that was, and it feels like we're just getting started. Thanks for letting me be your saver, guys. None of the other heroes gave me a chance. Oh, we literally couldn't have done it without you, Dub. My parents think it's strange to want to be a saver, but getting to go on this adventure has been the best. Huh, I wonder what my parents will think when I see them.
Yeah, we'll figure that out we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Huh? Where I'm from? Oh, we have a little ranch in the Highlands. It's not that far from Royal Town. I can't wait to see my parents and my little sister, Button. I miss them. But for now, I'm just happy we're leaving the Forest of Roots. Again. I hope wherever we go next, there's no trees, or mud, or bugs.
Well, trees I can tolerate. The mud, less so. The bugs, even further less than that. Bugs are gross. That's why we be killing them at every given opportunity. Anything for you to say, Dub?
My family is from all over. They fly a lot. They like it, but it makes it hard to, make friends. I used to think I would never get to live a real adventure. But we did so much. Solved the crisis, fought monsters, and brought back the evidence. I can't wait to follow you guys to a new place.
Yeah, we'll be doing that soon enough.
Lint, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. He's seen too much. He knows too much. He might rat us out to the cops. We can't have no cops here.
Anyway, time to sleep. Sleep through the night, the laptop be all charged up, and then we can get moving. I see a salamander up there! And we've also got a perfectly lined up pile of stone pillars to reach it. There we go, another salamander effectively whacked. And how many of those do I have at the moment? 6. I have 6 of those. Which means I can trade those in for 3 more skill points. And I hit the wrong button. I told him to dig when I wanted to sprint, but now I'm in the water. I just, yeah, you got a quest for me that I don't feel like doing, but fuck it, I'll take the quest anyway.
Oh no, what do I do? What do I do? Cool, I'm sorry, mister, I can't help you right now. I have a big problem of my own. Persistent little guy. Wait, can you help me? Our delivery guy was slacking off, so I was left to transport a cargo of mushrooms to Royal Town. But those barrels are so heavy, when I reached the gates, one slipped from under my beak and rolled all the way back into the forest. Mr. McCook, my boss, will stuff me if I lose a full barrel of mushrooms. Ooh, I can't leave the farm and search for it. Could you help me out? I'll repay the favor.
Well, seeing how I know exactly where that barrel is, I suppose I could be bothered to help you retrieve it. And it is probably down here. Boing. Yep, there it is. There's the barrel. Sammy's barrel. We'll just bring that back to you. And yep, there's Professor Barrel.
Hey, Professor. Aha, great timing. I just finished working on the map of this good old forest.
You can't run Doom on it, though. It's paper.
Paper is amazing, but it does have its limits. I wouldn't have minded a better one when I was lost here. Indeed, I'm sorry for your plight, young man, but my maps tell detailed areas which can be far too dangerous for anyone but intrepid explorers. My maps contain knowledge, and with knowledge comes responsibilities. I'd be a hack cartographer if I were to hand out my work willy-nilly. Speaking of which, here you go, make good use of it. And try not to wipe your ass with it. I know I wrote it on toilet paper, but seriously, that's all I had to work with at the time. Maybe pack some extra toilet paper so you don't use the map for it. And please, don't hesitate to ask me about this most fascinating forest.
Well, I guarantee I will hesitate. And you want me to give you a bunch of different kinds of food. I distinctly remember that, and I don't feel like fucking around with that quest. Anyway, here's your barrel.
Oh, you found it. You saved me, sir. Please take this one-of-a-kind mushroom. Use it wisely. You won't find one like it anywhere else.
Alright, you give me a, golden skewer. Now then, before I forget again, I gotta get some fucking skill points out of you. So yeah, take your children, give me those 3 skill points. And the lint, you're gonna paper cut, ash storm, fable. That's a healing spell, basically. But Herm, I could give you slashy leaf damage. Ash storm I don't like doing. Fuck it, we's going fable. Keeping that fable going. Then we can just heal Loaf whenever the hell we please without the use of healing items. And that's a very good thing that I like being able to do. Now let's get our asses back to town, present some evidence, get my daddy out of the slammer, cause he got put in there all wrongfully. We got that evidence now. The queen will have to listen to it. And if she doesn't, then perhaps she'll listen to having a ladle upside her head. Hear ye, hear me. 'Tis time for the trial of the baker versus Queen Beatrice. The baker has committed the vile crime of disrupting dinner and vexing the queen through the creation of foul-mouthed demons. Her Majesty presiding as judge, jury, executioner, and star witness. We have indisputable proof that Papa Baker is a warlock. We found in his possession a book that says mixing flour and water makes bread. But everyone knows flour is tasteless and bread is delicious. Dark sorcery!
We won't deny Papa Baker's baking is exceptional. Some would even say magical. But we have pictures showing the site the scoundrels were excavated from, proving Papa Baker couldn't have summoned Jester's gang.
This isn't proof. Those photos could have been taken any time.
But professors were there when the fiends were set free.
Ah, those old coots. How do we know they're not going mad?
The professors ought to only discover what I tell them to discover. Strike them from the record.
Oh, dang, I forgot to start recording.
This is not going well. We have another witness, a renowned forest dweller of great standing, Logling Maple. Maple was also robbed, the same kind of gem that Jester stole from you, Your Majesty. I have Maple's full testimony right here, proving that Jester is a thief and therefore not a demon.
I can't understand a word of this, but it seems legit, Your Majesty. Yeah, there's a definite sense of earnestness, whatever it's saying.
Ha! Very well. Logling Maple has testified in your defense, Papa Baker. You will be released on probation, pending the catch and trial of Jester and his criminal gang.
Yay!
I will issue an official quest to the Sailors Guild to apprehend these miscreants. But I am still displeased with your conduct, Baker. If the interlopers are not caught, you will be held responsible. Subjects dismissed.
Boys, you saved me. I'm so proud of you. Say, that's a very special apple Maple gave you. Come to the bakery. I'll make you my very best special recipe. Yeah, you damn well better make me a good recipe. I had to fight a lot of things to get that evidence. Welcome home, son. Yep, nice home. I made up a small bed for you upstairs. Use it whenever you feel run down. And please do not ask me about my time in prison. I did things. I had to demonstrate my dominance. I know I was the only person in there, but I had to demonstrate my dominance over myself or I would have eaten me alive. I can never forgive myself for what I've done. And of course, any friend of Loaf's is always welcome here. Thanks, Mr. Baker. This place is great. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, young hippopotamus. Oh, I'm Dub, sir. And I'm a dragon, by the way. Sir? Oh, call me Papa Baker, Dub. Come, sit down over there, lads. I've been baking an extra special recipe. A little thank you for saving me from prison. Apple custard tarts. Sounds nice. Lovingly made by Papa Baker from Logling Maple's fruit, Loaf now has a new special attack.
We're not out of the woods yet. We need to catch Jester and clear your name completely, Papa.
We could ask for help.
The other heroes did take that seriously last time.
They didn't take us that seriously last time, but now the Queen's issuing that quest. I say, there you are. Oh, that's Professor Rose.
I say, there you are, little ones. We hoped you weren't lost in the undergrowth.
Oh, I see you were able to free your baker.
All thanks to Logling Maple, but those villains stole what sounded like a sunstone shard.
Remarkable, remarkable. They are making alarming progress. Oh, I say, we may be able to help you track them down. Indeed, come to the Academics Guild when you can. We've been putting the pieces together, and by Jove, we've got a lot to tell you.
Well, we'll just have to see that when we get there. Oh, son, I know you've got to go and do hero things, and I support you. I'm sure great dangers lie ahead of you, but there's no reward in life without risk. Just come back here to your old papa whenever you can and tell me about your adventures, okay? Yes, will do. I give you my affirmation with a little heart. I blow you a little kiss. Mwah. Good luck catching those ruffians, and if you're feeling tired, come back here and rest anytime. Ugh, man, something smells amazing.
It's that little dough ball and his annoying pipsqueaks eating pastries, laughing. What losers.
Yeah, we'll see who's laughing when we put the Sunstone back together. We'll come back and rain fire all over this dumb bakery.
Yeah, I'm ordering a Doughboy extra crispy style.
Don't, Alfie. So hungry.
Alfie, take this lunkhead to our new secret base. Sid should have scrounged up some food by now.
What are you gonna do?
Those old bats said they've been gathering information. If they've got anything about us or the Sunstone, I want to be the first to know. I'll sneak inside the castle and look for clues.
I think my stomach is eating itself.
Yeah, quit moaning, Klein.
Yeah, he'll get his food. Now, burn the barrel. Clovers. I like how this money goes straight to Loaf because Jester has no need for it. Look at you, sleeping, Gladwin. Yes, good day.
Who knew it'd be that easy?
Well, it can't be that easy. I'm gonna light your little pants on fire. Give you the old hot foot. But that fire gonna spread quickly up inside of your pants, into your butt. And you don't want that fire burn that little hole in there. It would hurt when you poop.
Sheesh, what a mess. Looks like I'll have to break some stuff to find those research papers. Oops.
Yeah, I like breaking things. And burning things while I'm at it. Let's make a big-ass mess. There, that's broken. That's busted. That's on fire. That's a pile of research papers, but I want to burn more things. Spread as much purple fire around here as I can. There you go. Maybe y'all should have kept your stuff in an easier to find fashion. That way a little miscreant like me could come in and snatch it up with no trouble at all. A stack of notes and historical documents relating to the Ember Civilization and the Sunstone. And it looks like Jester's doing a lot of that gesture there when he throws down fire.
What do we have here? Aha! Thanks, suckers!
Well, that is definitely a bad for loaf and friends.
Good news, guys! Not only do I have nowhere to find the next sunstone shard, but I stole the clues they had for all the pieces too!
Alright! Way to go, Jester. Well, what are you waiting for, hey? Let's get reading.
Don't worry, numbskull, you're coming with me. Ready to fight some dweebs and get ourselves another piece of the sunstone?
Oh yeah, now you're talking.
Well, we're definitely gonna have to deal with Jester and Klein before too long. Now, let's go see them professors. And there's also a thing in here. That looked like a cinnamon roll. Those are usually pretty damn good. Tasty, even. And there's number one. What are you doing?
You pipsqueaks might have beaten Snowstorm, but there's much tougher opponents out there. Take care. Would be a shame to see you get hurt.
I could say the same to you, you big, burly lady.
Being the most adored hero in the kingdom is hard work, you know. Making time for countless grateful fans and... Wait, what am I saying? Of course you wouldn't know. What's that? Like you and... that... What's that like? And you wouldn't know what that's like, and you never will. Well, aren't you kind of a bitch? Do I look like I have time for you half-pint heroes? Go play in the misty woods or something. With any luck, you won't come back.
Well, aren't you a real super bitch? You just don't know how to talk to children, do ya? Especially those made of bread, like myself. And it looks like the Queen has a quest for us. And she seems to be very sad about something.
Oh, Audrey, my dear beloved Audrey. Oh, no. How can I go on without you?
Your Majesty, what's happened?
My beloved parakeet Audrey was scared away by the horrific explosion. The one that so rudely interrupted my dinner.
We're sorry to hear about your parakeet, but Your Majesty, perhaps could we help find it?
Interesting. You know what? No. I have my finest subjects combing every corner of Royal Town for Audrey, but they have not found so much as a single pink feather. Why would I permit meddling children to disrupt the search? No, stay out of the way. The adults are busy.
Well, I see you're a bitch too, but that was already established.
Hey, Loaf, I know this is kinda naughty, but shall we look for the Queen's parakeet anyway? I know, she said not to, but maybe if we found Audrey, we could get in Her Majesty's good graces. What do you think?
I will reluctantly go along with this plan. I don't really want to be in her good graces, but it couldn't hurt.
Yes! And I have an idea where to start. The Queen said she has people looking for Audrey in Royal Town, right? Well, what if she's not in Royal Town? I bet she's flown back somewhere that deep down feels safe and familiar. The forest roots. We could ask in Lapwing Village if anyone has seen her.
Yes, we definitely could. That would definitely be a start. I mean, they're birds. They probably know a lot about other birds. And there I go again being racist. Making assumptions based on people being birds. But of course we all know, birds aren't real. And what sort of quest do you have for me, Mr. Winston McCook? This really is unacceptable tardiness, cool. There you are, at last. Come on, chop chop.
Excuse me, sir. We don't.
I quite understand that it's a privilege to escort Winston McCook, entrepreneur extraordinaire and founder of Blue Shroom International, but being starstruck is no excuse for such lateness. I shall have a word with the guild.
You might have the wrong. I must say, I was expecting heroes with a little more stature, but as magnanimous as I am, I will overlook this slight. Speak with me when you are ready and please do not dally. What was that about? Where are we taking you, sir? Were you not briefed? Lapwing Village is my destination. Escort me there unharmed and you'll receive the previously agreed payment.
Worry not, I have an eagle eye, I guess. Glad to hear it. Right, enough larking about. Let's go. Yeah, come on. Let's move along. You follow me to Lapwing Village. And once we get there, we can ask around about Audrey. The Queen's Quest is very much worth doing. We get a nice weapon out of that. A piercing weapon that deals a different sort of element of damage. So, very worth doing. Super worth doing. Now, I think you need a ladle. I'm not sure if having monsters blunder into this guy would constitute a failure of the quest. So, I guess I'm gonna have to commit mass murder along the way, as if I wasn't already planning on doing that. But I was gonna try to avoid some combat to make things a little bit faster. But we are working on that, and there we go. You've been blacked, and you're getting smacked. And we're gonna block you, cause there we go. Even with your thrown off timing, I was still able to do that successfully, because I knew you was gonna be slowed. I knew it. Now then, let's get our asses up into the village. You, sir, have reached your destination without incident. At last, I dread to think how many unread emails I'll have by now.
You thought that was long? Try being lost in there for months.
If you had had escorts as bad as you, then I'm not surprised.
No, that's not what Never mind.
I suppose you fulfilled your end of the arrangement. Please take your payment and leave me. Fish hammer. Also a really good weapon that I completely forgot about. An eccentric hammer crafted by one of Winston McCook's favorite craftsmen. Seems a bit fishy, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as they say.
Is that a hammer shaped like a fish?
Do you need eyeglasses, boy? That is a work of art crafted by an artisan acquaintance of mine. It is worth far more than most of your trinkets, I'd wager. Well, thank you, my lord. That's very nice of you. Yes, well, be on your way. Cool. That back alley gentleman assured me he would meet me here. And I paid him up front, too. He'd better show up. Cool. Yeah, sounds like you might have made a bad decision there. Anyway, fish hammer, I don't have the backpack slots for you. And you there. Hey, little bread pal, what's up? I like how your name is Skittle.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Skittle. Love the shades, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Raccoon pal. You don't think with the hat it looks like, I'm trying too hard.
Oh no, nothing like that. I'm probably not the best person to ask, though.
Aha, yeah, that sweater is like so 80s. Ooh, what do you want anyway, Cool?
We're looking for Queen Beatrice's pink feathered parakeet. Have you seen any sign of her?
Aren't we all?
What?
Actually, while I was out preening this morning, I saw a rootling carrying a pink feathered bird up a big tree in the outskirts. Didn't recognize the gal, so just thought it was her man. Each to their own,
Oh, I hope she's not in trouble. Queen Beatrice desperately wants her back.
Go find your pink feathered parakeet, little raccoon pal. Find her and fly. Yeah, that was the plan. Though I don't think we are physically capable of flight. But we do kind of need to get that parakeet back. Save me up, dub! And let's let's see. That parakeet is... I think... Yeah, directly above where I am at this very moment. Yeah, we can see her up there with that rootling. And you seem to have touched me. That is a crime that must be punished! I'm coming, parakeet. Don't you worry. I'm in the process of figuring out a way of getting up to you. Here we go. This'll work. Now, let's see here.
Please let Audrey go, Mr. Rootling. She doesn't belong here. Queen Beatrice misses her terribly. Excuse me? Don't I get any say in this? Oh, sorry. I didn't think you'd... Well, I thought you'd want to go back. You made an assumption, young man, didn't you? You assumed that because I'm used to a life of pampered luxury, I should wish to return to that sheltered existence? I'm sorry. Yes, well, you assumed correctly. It has been an invigorating experience exploring this uncultured world, but there are no chia seeds in sight out here. What about this rootling? He seems to be quite, into you. Yes, well, he's a little too rough for my taste. Plus, the conversation is not particularly stimulating. My point exactly. So, shall we depart? I trust you can return me to Mama. Yes, we could take you back.
Well, I guess you're not following me until I talk to you again.
Uh-oh, it seems that rootling has other ideas.
Well, time for murder. You get to be smashed in the head with a ladle. And then we'll be taking little Audrey right back to her mother back in Royal Town. There you go. You little stinger shooting bastard. You ought to be smarter than that, knowing you trying to fucking stinger me. Eat dicks. I got plenty of dicks for you to eat. And you know what? Fuck it. I ain't defending. I'm going straight for the kill. No living for you, mister. You die fast. I was tempted to build back up some of my will points, but fuck you. I wasted enough time on doing that. Well, that was all very uncivilized, but I suppose you have saved me from more awkward conversations with that creature, so I will allow you to return me to the castle.
What? But, okay, let's go then.
Alright, now the little parakeet's following us. And that's a very valuable clover right there. Anyway, let's get you to your queen. We got another weapon that I'd like to unlock for use in battle. Just back in castle, which is much further away than I initially thought. And yet here we are. It wasn't that far at all, but still, fuck it. I wanted to make it more dramatic.
Oh, my dear, sweet Audrey, where have you been?
Wait.
Hush, my angel, there's no need to fear. Mama's here. You're safe now.
Your Majesty, we found Audrey in the Forest of Roots. She was with the...
Wait!
Never mind, we're just happy to bring her back.
Why are these whiny children still here? My little princess, if we give them some of these leftovers, do you think they will leave us alone?
Well, we got a shish kebab. Leftovers given to you by Queen Beatrice herself. The question is, are royal leftovers superior to common leftovers? Probably.
Easy loaf, it's not worth it.
But running this bitch through right here would feel so good.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Very kind of you. We're just glad to be of service to the kingdom and bring your poor helpless pet back safely.
Take a little... wait. Yep. And the queen goes right back to her angry face. Anyway, let's see about that shish kebab. Yep, we can slap that in my backpack right there. Also, we got a spy dust corpse to deliver to Snowstorm. He'd be very happy about that. We murdered a bug on his behalf. And there you go. What's up, little dude? Hey, you dealt with any of those freaky spy dusts? Sure as hell did. You have? You have? Right on, man. I believe you for sure, but got any proof? Oh, yeah! Those eyes, they're like staring into my soul. Ugh. Okay, I believe you. Just get those red orbs of doom away from me. On behalf of the kingdom, I bestow this reward upon you, little dude. Crowd pleaser. Gain additional will when pleasing the crowd. Go to the boons page, blah, blah, blah. There we go. That's another quest down. Yep, you save us real good, dub. And you've also got a quest for us. This one shouldn't take all that long. Hey, little heroes, are the stars illuminating your adventures? We're traveling during the day. Stars are always shining, whether you see them or not. Yeah, actually, we're doing great, Luna. I'm still mad I picked Stan over you as my saver dub. What? No.
Hey, I like your battle card. Your headpiece is different though, right?
Yeah, Luna lost her cosmic circlet a while ago. Stan!
Oh, that's unlucky. Where did you see it last?
You were heading to the castle dungeons, right, Lou? Stan! What? Oh, right. That's where your secret study is. By the moon, Stan! I swear I'll... Just shut up, okay? Ah, okay. Got it. Classic Stan.
We can look for your circlet if you want. Although on second thoughts, dungeons sound a bit scary.
Yeah, dungeons smudgeons. We'll get... Dungeons ain't scary. It's the things in the dungeons you gotta watch out for. They gotta keep all the nasty people in there. Look, I don't need help because it isn't lost, right, Stan? Huh? It isn't? I'm sure we haven't found it yet. I give up. Just stay out of the dungeons, kids. I think I need an aspirin. Yeah, let's go find your circlet for you. Also, we still need to go talk to the professors. I completely forgot about that. Getting distracted doing side quests and stuff. But some of these quests are very worth doing. As you may have noticed, we got a fish hammer and a shish kebab. Those are very effective murder tools. And I do like murder tools. I'm not a door, don't mind me. Yeah, sure you aren't. And you've got a face drawn on you. Ah! Ah, cursed barrel! Oh, someone there. Sorry if I scared you. I'm not cursed, I'm just, well, hanging out in a barrel. Why? Why not? It's actually surprisingly comfy in here.
Did you see a lady called Luna pass through here recently?
A lady? Oh yeah, I remember. Tall gal with blue clothes, along with a big bear with a blade.
Bear with a blade? Axel?
Don't know his name, but those two are always sneaking into that room behind the cabinet with the glowing mushrooms. I reckon she's trying to teach him magic. She'd have more luck trying to train a fungi to tell jokes. Oh, and they always yap about honey. Don't know why. I mean, honey's great, don't get me wrong.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Spread the legend of Barrel Guy, will ya? Yes, I will absolutely remember to do that. Sounds like Axel and Luna are still seeing each other in secret, though. Don't know why they're keeping it secret. Jelly? It's honey. Honey is the word. You may pass. And the cupboard exploded. And there's a spy dust in here. Because of course there is. Guess it just needs a quick ladling until it stops being alive. Now let's see what we can do with this shish kebab. We can hit anybody with this thing, so long as they're on the ground. Makes perfect sense, but I don't see a lot of enemies just flying. Or maybe I do. I don't know if there's an... I don't remember if there's elevation restrictions on hitting enemies with melee weapons or, well, whatever. Just kill the damn spy dust. Alright, they resist slashies. That's what the problem is. Anyway, why are you still alive? You really shouldn't be alive anymore. It's rude. I am distinctly trying to kill you. And yet your continued desire to exist shows me great disrespect. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to punish you by a ladle to the head. The power of ladle sees you through. Heh, nice. 69. Now, let's see. Oh, there's a thing behind this barrel. Luna's circlet. That's good for her. We found her thing. And there's also something up there that we can't quite jump to, but you see that ring up there? That ring on that little pillar. We'll be able to grapple hook our way up to that eventually. Like, very later in the game. Lint is able to dig his way through piles of dirt. We'll also get an ally who can interact with those ghostly mushrooms that we've seen back in the forest. Another one who can grapple hook, another one who can burn down charred barricades. It's that sort of thing. Different allies, different world-traversing abilities. Anyway, here's your shit back, Luna.
Hey, Luna, we found your circlet. What, you did? Well done, young heroes. You passed my test. Only the most determined of heroes could hope to find my secret study. Go us!
You didn't tell me this was a test, Lou. Kinda feels like you're...
And here's your reward!
Color palette for Lint.
Now please leave me to my thoughts, kids.
So, were the missing bracelets a test too, Lou? Did I pass?
Happy thoughts, Luna. The planets will align, the cosmos be at peace.
Poor Luna. Got an annoying little bastard hiding behind her all the time and screwing up all the air of mystery she tries to project. What are you doing here? Abso-bleepin-lutely unbelievable. Who thought this was a bleepin' one-badging job? Yeah, good luck with that, you and your self-censoring stuff. We do run into that character later on and confirms that he actually is saying bleeping and is just not being censored by a weird-ass sound, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, I'm all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye!